Greetings, thanks for joining me. I am going to make a felt ornament for my little girl's Christmas tree. I've been working on felt ornaments for her Christmas tree for the past couple of years. I have enough ornaments to cover roughly a 5-foot chubby Christmas tree, which is basically what we get for her every year. I'm gonna show you her Christmas tree to see what all the ornaments look like. I basically make bunnies, snowmen, frogs, stars, owls. Every Christmas I like to make a couple more, so I'm making an owl today. You will first need to figure out what you want to make. So I just sketched out a little owl, and then I cut out pieces on heavy stock paper to make my pattern. This is for the pink, that's the body of the owl. And then I always have matching, this is embroidery thread. Make sure you have your cup of tea, because this isn't a quick process. It takes a couple hours, I think. You know what, I'll time it now, and I will see how long it takes me to make an owl. Okay, I'll see how long this takes. Ready, set, go.
Santa, tell me if you're really there. Don't make me fall in
1/2 of my owl's body is done.
next year. Santa, tell me if you
2nd half of my owl's body. And for the wings, you don't go double-sided, you only need the one, but we do a double layer on the wing. Just being wool felt isn't good enough. This is the cheaper wool felt, and it's a lot harder to work with and trim. This is the much nicer wool felt, and it just cuts so much easier and cleaner. Okay, so there are my little eye backgrounds.
I'm trying to play it cool, but it's hard to focus when I see him walking across the room.
Cute, right? Now, I have to stitch it all together, and I need to stuff it. The eyes alone have 3 layers, so those get stitched together first. The little belly gets stitched onto the body, the wings get stitched together, and then when I'm stitching the 2 sides of the body together, that's when the wings get stitched in as well. I'm not that thrilled about the light pink, the inside layer of the wing, so I think I'm gonna try a different color. White. The white is working. Do you want just normal eyes, silly googly eyes? He's cute. What's going on over there? There's something exciting over there. What's going on up there? Make sure your little eyeballs are positioned in the exact spot that you want them. Hold all 3 layers together and then start from the back and start stitching. So my camera stopped recording at some point. So this is where I am. I have no idea where I stopped recording. I had already stitched the little black part onto the white and the lavender through all 3 layers. Now I'm stitching the white onto the lavender. Woohoo! Last stitch on the eyes. Making progress. So those are our little eyes. And then before you stitch anything onto the front of the body, put it all together to make sure that everything will end up in the right position. I'm gonna stitch on my little nose. I'm just butting it up to the white eyeballs, as high as it'll go. I know what you're thinking. How in the world does she find the time to sit there and stitch together these owl ornaments? I stay up late at night after my daughter goes to bed, and I'll stitch together an ornament for her Christmas tree, and then wonder the next morning why I stayed up so late sewing felt ornaments when I should have been sleeping. Eyes and nose, done. Yay! Did I mention that it takes a long time to make one ornament? I wasn't kidding. If you don't have time to make an entire Christmas tree full of these felt ornaments, these are nice little gifts. If you wanted, I don't know, maybe to make a sweet little handmade gift for someone special. Look at how cute he's looking. I'm gonna start by just stitching the white onto the lavender of each wing. And on the wings, on the lighter color, I like to do the thread of the darker color. Got myself a new cuppa. I have my polyfill to stuff my little ornament. I'm going to cut my ribbon so I don't forget to stitch that in. I've done that before. I cut this and I put this here so that hopefully I won't forget to stitch it in. The trick when you're stitching the owl together is to make sure that you're stitching in both layers of the wing on both sides. Make sure both halves of your owl are lined up evenly. It's looking really cute. About that size opening, that's when you need to start stuffing. I'm gonna grab a pencil to get Polly up into the little corners of the ears. A pencil works really well. Done. So let's see how long that took me. That took me, let's see, I started at 4:10 and it's now 6:40. 2.5 hours. That's how long it took. You can machine stitch these as well if you want to. I personally think that they just turn out neater and nicer. They have more of a finished look, hand stitching them. And the reason I use so much thread and it takes so long is because I do tiny little stitches. But I'm gonna show you a close-up of this and you'll see. Now you can see the details of my cute little owl. You see why I did lavender stitching on the white part of the wing? It gives that little extra detail. And then all the other colors are matching. The thread matches the felt. Like I said, it takes a long time to make one ornament. It's very time consuming, but if it's a gift that you're making for someone special, it's worth the time. And I'm making these for my little girl. So every ornament that I make, no matter how many hours they take, it's worth it. You can make any design you like. Like I said, I make for her owls, bunnies, frogs, snowmen, stars. They're all fun. They're all different. Every single one is a different, they're all different color schemes. You can also add in fabric. I've made bunnies for her where the tummy is a lavender gingham fabric instead of felt. So you can add in fabrics if you want. You can just switch it up and play around with it. Thanks so much for joining me. Have fun and Merry Christmas. Bye. So I just finished making these two little froggies. I just sketched out my frog and then on heavy stock paper created a pattern. That is the back side of each froggy, this piece right here. And then you just need one leg. You do that side and then you flip it and do that side. Okay, so that's how you make each of the little legs. And then this is the big smiley face, the big mouth to do this piece right here. And then this is the front of the face. And then that's my eyeball. And you can do 2 eyeballs, or you can just cut out 1 eyeball and then slice it in half and do little eyes like that. And then that is my little center of the eye. And it's also how I do these little guys on each leg. And that's it. So I just wanted to show you how simple it is. The body obviously is double-sided. The leg is just one piece of felt. Whatever your base color is, this dark green is my base color on this one. And I always use the stitching is the base color. That way on the back side, it blends in better with the dark green. Same with this one. My base color is the dark blue. And that way the stitching just blends in with the dark blue on the back. So you have the dark blue here on the spots, on the legs, and on the mouth. Oh, and then I just stitched little nose holes. You can just play around with it and make it fun and make each ornament different.